Hello everyone, my name is Aftab Mandal. In today's video I am going to talk about the difference between interpreter, assembler and compiler. So these three are called as translators. Why we need translators? Because our computer does not understand our English keywords and Hindi or Marathi. So it needs a translator so that whatever we are writing in our code, so that computer can understand and execute it further. So these translators are used by computers. We can understand this problem with an example. Suppose there are two men, one speak and understand only Marathi and the other one only speak and understand Bengali. So if the two men want to communicate with each other, they cannot communicate, right? Because there is a language barrier between them. In the same manner, as a programmer, while we are writing the code, the computer cannot understand what we are writing because we are just writing it in the English keywords, right? So this problem is solved out with the help of translators. They just translate this code into a machine-specific language, and further the code will execute. So what language does this computer understand? It only understands one language, that is binary. So binary means two. Here the two components are 1 and 0. Why 1 and 0? Because we all know computer is an electrical component, right? So whenever the circuit is getting electrical current, it will count as 1, and whenever the circuit is not getting any current, it will count as 0. So this combination of 1 and 0 is basically that machine specific code that computers understands. So whatever we write the program, it just converts into this binary language, the combination of 1 and 0. So there are three types of translator: the interpreter, compiler, and assembler. So let's talk about first compiler. What compiler will do? It will execute the code all at once, and even if any problem it executes problem, it will show us at last. Meanwhile, in interpreter, it will execute the code line by line. If any problem it detects if any problem in between, it will stop the code right there and will not further execute the problem and will show us the problem where it got stuck. So the difference between this compiler and interpreter is that compiler executes all at once and interpreter executes line by line. Now, these two, compiler and interpreter, both converts the high-level language into machine-specific language. Meanwhile, the assembler converts the low-level language into machine-specific language, into binary, you can say. So, compiler is used in Java and C++. Meanwhile, the interpreter is used in Python. And this assembler is used in Fortran language, if you have ever heard about it. So these were the difference between these three. We can in short say there is no difference as of much, just the way they are executing the code. So that's it from my side. This is Aftab Mandal signing off.